In November of 1974, after a fierce autumn storm swept across the northeastern United States, forest rangers in Winters Mountain County, Vermont, received a troubling report from a pair of hunters. Deep in the woods, 5 miles off the old Route 67, they had stumbled upon the crumbling remains of a stone building. From inside, they claimed, came a strange and unpleasant smell. The structure looked like a long-abandoned chapel, its roof gone, floor partially collapsed, walls smothered in moss and wild vine. There was no door, only an open archway leading into darkness. Inside, the rangers found a jagged hole in the floor, an old trapdoor, its hinges rusted but still intact. From beneath, a thick chemical odor rose, tinged with something sickly sweet. 2 days later, county police arrived, followed closely by federal agents. The trapdoor opened into a cramped cellar. Along one wall stood metal shelving lined with cloudy glass jars, each containing a dark liquid and what looked like silhouettes of something organic floating inside. On the concrete floor sat several wooden crates, their edges blackened by fire. In the farthest corner lay a human skeleton, carefully arranged in a kneeling position, as if in prayer. Forensic analysis later determined the remains belonged to a woman aged between 20 and 25 years old who had died more than 120 years earlier. How the body had remained in such condition in the damp Vermont soil was never satisfactorily explained. Behind a false brick wall in that cellar, investigators uncovered a metal case containing 19 notebooks. Each was labeled with dates ranging from 1836 to 1854 and bore the initials E.M. The pages were yellowed, the ink faded, but the handwriting was still legible. They appeared to be detailed journals describing the inner workings of a little-known 19th-century religious sect calling itself the Renewed Covenant of Light. The very first paragraph of the earliest notebook read, "Every wound is a step toward cleansing. Every ache is a door to the light. Through the passage, we become what truth intended us to be. Let the flesh burn, let the breath cease, the spirit will continue." Within weeks, rumors spread through the county that authorities had uncovered a mass grave beneath the chapel. The local Winters Mountain Herald ran a headline, "What did the chapel hide? Authorities refused to comment on disturbing discovery." By December 1974, official information stopped completely. The property was fenced off, and anyone attempting to approach was detained. It wasn't until 2014, when a portion of the case files was declassified, that the public learned the truth. The notebooks told the story of one of the most disturbing and enigmatic religious movements in New England's history, a group that vanished without a trace in the mid-19th century, but may not have truly disappeared at all.